The annual Mail and Guardian 200 Young South Africans Awards celebrate the achievements of the youth in various fields. Individuals over the age of 35 are nominated by the public for their contributions and talents. Joining us is Dr. Murendeni Liphadzi, nominated in the Tech and Innovation category, Noor Ahmad in the Health and Wellness category, and Zanele, who is nominated in the Entrepreneurship category. I believe these are wins and not nominations. A very good morning to all of you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Thank you very much.
Murendeni, let's perhaps start with you with regards to the kind of work that you do. You are within the innovation space. Just take us through what it meant for you to, first win and be nominated as a Young Mail and Guardian representative, and also just the work that you do and how it influences other young people.
Yes, thank you very much. The work that we do within the built environment was to actually ensure that different technologies are there to solve different built environment problems that are there. So I'm from the University of Johannesburg within the Sustainable Human Settlement Research Center. So part of what I've done in the past year, which was what was recognized by Mail and Guardian, which is an inspiring factor as well, was being part of different BRICS challenges, where we are part of innovation in virtual reality, building information modeling. So for the construction industry, it is there to create collaboration amongst different professionals from a digital point of view, whereby different construction professionals can coordinate and communicate all throughout their professional projects. So I was part of that from a leadership point of view and also from a practical implementation point of view on those particular projects.
Is this something you've always wanted to do?
Yeah, I think over the past 15 years, while I was beginning my undergrad, it has been important to have that leadership and innovative component in everything I do. Because at the end of the day, we are living in a changing world where digitalization, fourth industrial revolution, now we are discussing a fifth and the sixth industrial revolution. So I think as a leader, or as a young leader, as recognized by Mail and Guardian, we need to be at the forefront of all these changes.
Certainly. No, you have been in the category of civil society. Yes. You've led several campaigns, one of which has been the coalition against the SABC bill. Yes. Talk to us about your work and when did this activism begin?
Sure. So I wear many hats, one of which is the communications manager at Media Monitoring Africa. We're a civil society organization that focuses on promoting democracy and human rights through the media. So a lot of the work that I do does focus around empowering the public, empowering our communities, and making sure that I'm doing a little bit of my part in just making a difference and giving back.
And where did that all start? Do you have instances as a young girl where you felt that standing up for certain people's rights was something that you needed to do?
Definitely. I was politically conscientized by my dad when I was very young. He is very into history, into politics, so I grew up hearing stories of different conflicts that have taken place over the years, and so a lot of it is his influence. He taught me to always fight for what's right, to always raise my voice, and just act as a... I don't believe that anyone is voiceless, but to do what I can to amplify the voices of others.
Which is so important. Zanele, you are in the entrepreneurship category.
Yes,
you run a hygiene business. You also have a graduate program where you're helping young people to be ready for the workplace. Yes. Where did the entrepreneurial bug bite for you?
So having been working in corporate, I actually realized that I wanted to have financial freedom and be able to create, jobs and create something, from nothing, basically. And, after that, that's when I realized that, this is something that I would definitely want to get myself into, cleaning and hygiene services. My friend and I, we were chatting about, the business at that time, and we were seeing in corporates, some of these big companies, how we were not satisfied with how they were cleaning and so forth, and we decided to start, this business together. But unfortunately, I ended up registering the business alone, and now I am here.
Sure. And how important is it for young people to have gone through corporate and just understanding the workings of how a business is run before they start their own businesses?
I think it's very important because corporate teaches you everything, about the business. I've rotated around many different departments. It has taught me how to handle, finance, HR, how to relate with people. And basically, it has also sharpened my leadership skills as well. I've received enormous, training and support through the corporate world, which has shaped who I am today.
I can imagine. I can imagine. Murendeni, just talk to us about now this accolade of being one of the 200 young achievers. How do you think this is going to influence in terms of your career and the path that you've taken?
I think critically so, obviously, we thank Mail and Guardian for this, but it brings inspiration to also other young professionals coming. That's very important. Part of the work I do is mentorship of other built environment professionals and up-and-coming young ones. But generally, I think as we are navigating different innovations over time, I think the award itself will open particular doors where I have to be engaging with, for instance, the BRICS competition that I'm part of. As part of being part of that, it can actually be able to assist with that environment. We're able to improve there as well in our spaces.
In your own spaces.
Yeah.
No, you're in the media space. And having now been given such an accolade as being one of the young 200, what role do you think that media recognition plays, especially in just shaping public perceptions of youth leadership?
I think that, look, in the civil society space, we don't really do the work that we do for awards or accolades. A lot of it is because we're passionate about having and creating a better South Africa. But I think instances like being nominated for the Young 200 award, it just helps make you feel more hopeful. And it also reiterates that the work that you're doing is not, it's impactful still, and that, there's still hope. It was quite nice to be on the stage with the other winners from the category and seeing how diverse the civil society space is and how people are doing so many amazing things in different spheres, and all of it is so incredibly important. So I think it just really helps renew that hope for young people, and I hope that seeing us win helps encourage them to keep going down the paths that they're going on, whether it's entrepreneurship, civil society, sports, health, wellness, any of those categories.
Of course. Zanele, how do you think this list challenges or reinforces existing narratives around what success is, especially for young people?
Sure. When I look at entrepreneurship, we all know that entrepreneurship is quite hard. There's always that balancing act between risk and responsibility. You get into business and you definitely know that, there are no guarantees. There is no roadmap as well. So it's quite, challenging. But what I like about this is that it has pushed me, winning this award has pushed me to basically evolve, as a person. So that's how I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, congratulations to all of you, and especially during a time where young people are not having enough in terms of mentors and people they can look up to, and the many influences that they find, especially on social media. It's quite heartwarming to find such figures within our society that are able to influence young people in such a diverse way. So thank you, and congratulations once again.